Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an extraordinary journey into the depths of time, where art becomes a portal to our distant past. In this chapter, we embark on an exploration of prehistoric art in the Paleolithic era, a time when humanity was just beginning to leave its mark on the world. My name is Lima, architect and professor of art history. Welcome to my channel. Imagine, if you will, a world over 13,000 years ago when modern humans first laid eyes upon the mesmerizing marvels hidden within the depths of prehistoric caves. The astonishing cave paintings of Altamira in Spain baffled historians, who initially considered them as clever forgeries. Little did they know that these masterpieces were crafted with such skill and sensitivity that they surpassed all expectations. Since that groundbreaking discovery, around 200 similar sites have been unearthed across the globe. In 1994, a cave in southeastern France revealed an abundance of paintings, pushing back the date of prehistoric art to approximately 30,000 BCE. But these artistic treasures are not limited to mere paintings. Intricately carved objects from this era have also been found, showcasing the immense creativity of our ancient ancestors. The emergence of this early art form poses more questions than it answers. Why did our prehistoric predecessors invest their time and energy in creating these visual representations? What purposes did these images serve? With no written text from that time, art historians must rely on scientific and anthropological methods to unravel the mysteries. The field continuously evolves with new discoveries challenging previous interpretations and conclusions. For over 100,000 years, fully modern humans have inhabited our planet. Initially, they crafted tools from stone and bone fragments, showcasing their resourcefulness. Then, around 40,000 years ago, something extraordinary occurred: the birth of detailed representations inspired by the natural world. What sparked this transformative change? Some scholars believe it to be associated with the unique brain structure of Homo sapiens sapiens, the modern human. As they migrated out of Africa and into Europe, Asia, and Australia, encountering and eventually displacing the Neanderthals, they left behind traces of representational artwork and body adornments. These early artistic expressions spanned continents, with Europe being home to the majority of surviving works. The earliest datable objects exhibit a remarkable level of skill, suggesting a lengthy period of experimentation in carving and painting techniques that may have been lost to time. Some scholars argue that a neurological mutation related to brain structure triggered the capacity for abstract thought, leading to the sudden development of symbolic language and representational art. Regardless of the catalyst, the impact was profound, shaping human culture and giving birth to the creation of naturalistic images. These breathtaking works of art challenge our assumptions about creativity, leaving us pondering the very essence of why human beings create art in the first place. As we delve deeper into the story of Paleolithic art, we discover that it was not confined to a single region. Upper Paleolithic painting, drawing, and sculpture emerged simultaneously across vast expanses of Eurasia, Africa, and Australia, between 10,000 and 40,000 years ago. This remarkable burst of creativity occurred during the Pleistocene era, more commonly known as the Ice Age, when glaciers covered much of the northern hemisphere. In the lower and middle Paleolithic periods, which date back millions of years, earlier hominid species crafted stone tools, occasionally adorning them with abstract patterns. However, it was the end of the Ice Age that witnessed the migration of fully modern humans out of Africa and into Europe, thanks to the receding glaciers caused by a warming climate. It was during this time that the enigmatic world of prehistoric paintings was unveiled. In 1878, a pivotal moment in the annals of art history occurred in Altamira cave, located in the village of Santillana del Mar in northern Spain. Count Don Marcelino Sanz de Sautuola, while searching for flints and animal bones, made a remarkable discovery. His 12-year-old daughter Maria spotted bison paintings adorning the cave's ceiling, outlined boldly in black and filled with vibrant earth colors. This revelation marked the beginning of a new chapter in our understanding of ancient art. Subsequent explorations brought to light numerous painted and engraved images predominantly featuring animals. Among the most diverse collections, the cave complex of Chauvet in southeastern France stands out, named after one of the explorers who uncovered it in 1994. The walls of Chauvet bear witness to an extraordinary array of 427 animal representations, including lions, bears, and prehistoric oxen called aurochs. Some of these works are even polychromatic, boasting a vibrant palette. Amidst this abundance, abstract shapes often accompany the animal depictions or appear in isolation, presenting a world where symbolism merges with the naturalistic. There are rare instances of human or partly human forms depicted as well. At Chauvet, archaeologists identified the lower half of a woman painted on a rock projection. Meanwhile, at Les Trois Frères, a site in the French Pyrenees, a human body with its interior muscles and anatomy supports an animal head adorned with antlers. And at Lascaux, a male stick figure with a bird-like head lies between a woolly rhinoceros and a disemboweled bison with a bird-headed stick or staff nearby. Although initially dismissed as too advanced to be authentic, these awe-inspiring cave paintings challenge our perceptions of prehistoric art. They showcase not only the incredible skill of their creators, but also their acute powers of observation. The artist's meticulous execution breathes life into their subjects, capturing the essence of nature. Subtle shading brings depth to the belly of a bison or the head of a lioness, while lighter hues suggest distance in the contour of a far leg. These artists employed various techniques to enhance the appearance of their creations, creating a fusion of reality and interpretation. Previously, scholars used stylistic analysis and naturalism as markers for dating cave paintings, assuming that the more naturalistic an image appeared, the more recent it must be. However, the advent of radiocarbon dating exposed the flaws in this approach. Remarkably, some of the paintings at Chauvet, initially perceived as recent due to their naturalism, turned out to be among the oldest on record, dating back approximately 32,000 years. This revelation shattered the notion that naturalism was the sole or inevitable goal of Paleolithic artists. Instead, they embraced conventions and composite depictions, transcending mere optical representation and offering a wealth of details that contributed to the portrayal of animals, albeit not always anatomically accurate. As we conclude our first chapter on prehistoric art in the Paleolithic, we are left in awe of the extraordinary achievements of our ancient ancestors. The evolution of their artistic expression challenges our perceptions, enriches our understanding of human culture, and ignites the eternal question, why do we as human beings create art at all? Join us next time as we delve further into the captivating story of art through the ages. Our journey into the world of creativity has only just begun.